Hey guys, welcome back to the show. GM Poke here, and if you look at this big box I have in front of me, this is my return from PSA, my most recent one. So there's 90, I think there's 97 slabs in here. So we're gonna pop this box open. We're gonna look at the grades we got, and I'm gonna let you know a little hint. By the time you're watching this video at this moment, all these slabs are already on eBay, ready to go. One of the nice things is we can start to see our grades in advance, and we have the photos in advance, so it will be a little bit less of a surprise for me, a little more surprise for you. But the good news is, by the time you see this, if you want one of these cards and it's still available, it's on eBay. So hurry up, get to our eBay channel. That's where you can find them, and I'll see you guys in the opening. All right, guys. So again, I don't know where I've been looking for it. I don't know where my scissors went. I usually have scissors down here, and for whatever reason, give me a second. I mean, not the scissors I want, but I did grab a pair real quick. Yeah, I don't know where they went off to. They have to be. I'm constantly sorting cards in one room or another, or all over the place. There's cards everywhere. So that being said, who knows where those scissors went off to? I'll find them though, because they're sharp and they're little, and I really like them. So this big box is going to be full of PSA submissions, not just scattered in there. They'll be nicely tucked in there. But I keep forgetting in the past to do my live reveals, so I want to do that today because it's kind of cool. Then what I'll do is I'll actually go through and show you guys some other ones that I have that are still available, just in case maybe you want some older stuff. So we have two big boxes. We'll do it in one video. It might take a little bit longer. I do apologize for the length of the video. Let's break the seal and we can get started. See, I missed my other scissors already. If you haven't yet, check out my other videos. We have, at the time of this video going up, we have more recently, we did the temporal forces, and I'm always looking to get some feedback on those videos. If you are interested in doing whatnot, let me know. I would love to do some live shows where we can do some rip and chips right here on YouTube. I've been trying to get better at my live shows. So if you guys have any interest in doing rip and chips with me, I can, if we can get the number of people up, making it more worth it, I would love to drop the prices, get you guys multiple packs on opening day or even before. I can do it the day before, but I gotta know when's the best time to do the live show. So I'm gonna take one box at a time. I'm gonna put this box down because it's too much for my top there. Okay, so as you can see, this is a nice PSA box. It's great for holding slabs. They always come nice and clean. And I guess we'll just start from left to right, and we'll do, oh no, we're not going to do that because that's going to show the grade right away. Oh my lord. Well, you know what? Here we go. I guess the best way is just to get them up on the table. So let's just do that, and then I'll put them back in the box as we check them out, because otherwise, look at this. If you like slabs, I could do a slab show, I guess. I just don't want to go back on whatnot. I don't know. I don't like the format of the screen, and that's really all it is. Their system is phenomenal. I used it for a while. I just have a hard time getting back on. Okay, so this, I don't know what order these are in. So this is my first one. We're going to have a Palmy. So special illustration, or no, regular illustration Palmy. And how does it look? Looks a little off left to right. It does look like it's a little left heavy, and they still gave me a 10. So we got a 10, a Palmy. It is, like I said, all these are already online if you want to pick any of them up. I don't even know what box I grabbed from. Okay, that probably wasn't it. Did I pull from up here? No. Oh, well, maybe it's somewhere. They're not going to be together anymore. So give me 1 second. Let me see where the stacks were that I pulled from, because then I can get them back in the right order. Okay, I don't know where the heck it went. Maybe they didn't put them back in the right order. I could have swore that I knew what I was doing. Maybe I don't. Maybe I have no idea. Maybe they went into the next box. Okay, well, let's just get going here. Okay, so we got a skip loom. What do you guys think? Looks pretty clean. I don't see any problems. 10, another 10. So if you're looking for any of these shinies, I've got tons of shinies. Thunderous, again, looks pretty clean. Pretty happy with it. And another 10. So that's not too bad. 3 10s. Maybe I should I don't actually know if I don't even count when I started marking them. Let's do that. Let's get a little tally of where we fall, because I actually never took the chance. I was so busy putting them online, and these are online as you're trying to get in there and check them out. Okay, there we go. Or three tins so far, right? 3 tins. Okay, let's grab one from this pile, and we got a Taurus, Paldean Taurus Flamey Boy. I'm gonna just rename all the Pokemon. Oh, it's a 9. So we did get a 9. What a shucks darn. Okay, we got a Palafin. We got a Palafin and another 9. Now I will tell you that I did do this revealing. I was trying to do it on my phone, sitting here, and my live reactions to some of my grades at the time were not really all age appropriate. So I'm just gonna tell you, be prepared. I should have a better attitude about it by now since I know what they are. We got a Slowpoke 10. There we go. So another 10. You know, I can just let's just keep tagging them. Okay, so we got 4 10s, only 2 9s, not too bad. We got a Reller, which is one of the new Pokemons from this set, and it's a 10. So where we go? We're at 5 to 2. 5 to 2 so far. So a good ratio of 10s. And we got the Mew EX. What do you guys think? Looking at it in this light, it looks kind of right heavy, right? Kind of, but you know what? We sent it anyways, and we still got a 9. So that's not too bad. That Mew is gone. I know that one's sold already. By the time I got down here and filmed this, it's gone. Gardevoir EX looks nice, way better center than the Mew. It's a 10. You guys, if you want that Gardevoir EX, it is the special illustration rare. So, if you haven't got it yet and you want to pick it up, or is that no? That's the ultra. Sorry, that's the ultra, the shiny ultra rare. That's what it is. My apologies. Shiny ultra rare, not the special illustration rare. Those are the holes in it. Then we have that Charmeleon. It does look a little top and right heavy, a little more top heavy. They gave me a 9. Right, so we did get a 9 on that one. And then, actually, I don't need to tally this. I have an order report. I can just look at that. We have the Charmander illustration rare from you, and guess what? Another 9. And this one, honestly, I'm kind of thinking I want to resubmit, but maybe it does. Looking at it again, look a little top heavy, but I'm pretty sure that when I measure this, because I built an app that I can actually draw the image in and actually measure it extremely precisely, because I can zoom in really, really close on the image. It's within the 60/40. So I kind of got robbed because there are no other flaws in it. I've looked it over a lot. Many, many times I've looked at the image since probably swearing at the screen when I saw that. And realistically, yeah, you know what, guys? I'm just going to look at, and I'll put it in there. I'm not going to sit and make these telemarks. It's going to take the video way too long because I have a lot of slabs I want to look at. Okay, we have a Glamora EX. Not my favorite card in the world. It does look a little bit off center, a little heavy top, a little heavy right, but we still got a 10. So that's kind of one of those things that kind of like, really, you're gonna ding one but not the other. We got a Fortress EX, shiny ultra rare, 9. We have a Lucario. If anyone watched me pull this, leave me a comment. Tell me what you honestly think we were gonna get if you watch me pull this, or go back and watch and tell me when watching it. It's off left to right, right? Top bottom's good. It's off left right, and I think that's why it dropped to a 9. But realistically, it should have probably been an 8. I can't, or a 6. I can't even see it. So I've been working on card repair, right? How to get, there was a scuff. Like, I don't know, looked like someone like did this to it, right? And I got it out. I got it all buffed out. So I'm actually really, really stoked. I seriously would have been okay if they gave me like even in somewhere between an 8 and 6. I would have been okay with it. So we got a Toadstool, 10, another 10. So my 10 stack's bigger than my 9 stack so far. Mimikyu, I mean, it looks okay. It's a 9. I don't really know what's wrong with this one. I can't figure it out. I mean, maybe it looks a little top heavy now. Looking at it, maybe a little top heavy. Let's go through. Okay. Dunduzo. Looks pretty good. It's a 10. I would say over the time of submitting things, I'm getting a lot better at making choices. These, I honestly say I did not spend as, I wasn't as crucial because I wanted to get the Paldean Fates stuff back sooner. And it's a 9, right? Armorage, and I can see top bottom is off. Okay. Taurus, so a second Taurus card. Little no, actually it looks just maybe a little right heavy only. It's still a 10. Right, still a 10 if you like the Tauruses. Okay, we got the Paldean Wooper. This one, I was just chatting with someone not too long ago who wanted to pick this one up. And it's a 10. And I think I sent them an offer. So if they haven't accepted yet, they haven't accepted. You guys can go on and pick that up still. It's still available at the time of filming this. Okay, and we've got a Smoliv. Looks pretty good. And it's a 9. Not really sure why that one's a 9. I don't see... Honestly, I really don't get. If you guys, and again, I'm totally happy. If you guys like pause it, figure it out for me, look at it. I don't see what it is. Right? I mean, maybe. I mean, but no, I mean honestly, I don't know what it is that they graded it down to a 9 for. So our 9 stack is catching up, if not caught up to our 10 stack. And we have a Jigglypuff. Looks pretty good. A 10. So lots of shiny 10s if you guys need them for your set. And the Wattrell, 9. Again, I mean, I think everything is within margins. I don't see anything inside the boxes. So I mean, if you want to pick it up, resubmit it. It wouldn't be a bad idea. If you're already resubmitting things, you're already sending off, this would be one that should have a good chance. Just a second look at it. And that would be for what you're going to get, upgrading it to a 10, it's not worth it. And that's the downside. It's like, if it was an expensive card, I would resubmit it. Because I don't see what they're seeing. And if you guys do, I would love for you to share with me what it is. The Knackle stack looks, again, very well centered. It's a 10. Yeah, I don't know what some of those are. Sorry if you just saw the thing a little early there. Pineco looks good. 10. Toxel. Again, looks pretty good to me. 10. All right, my 10s are catching up. Charmander. So if we really had one, we would want. Now, I would be willing to accept that maybe it's a little top heavy, a little left heavy. But I would say if they actually, I mean, so I really honestly wish we would move to AI grading. I really wish that CGC would get, or SGC, whatever one it is, maybe ASG. I think maybe it's AGS, AGC. So I don't know. Whatever one is AI, I really wish that would become the norm. I would much rather do that than someone who's just grading things with an eyeball in 20 seconds a 9. So yeah, so they gave my Charmander illustration, my Charmeleon illustration, and that Charmander all 9s. Okay, we got a Luxray. Looks pretty clean. 10. A Murkrow. Looks pretty clean. 10. Cyclizar. Again, all pretty well centered. 10. I feel like they're just getting really touchy. Mankey. Wasn't sure about this one when I sent it in. Still got a 10. I feel like they're getting really touchy on the border spacing. Had to crack my back. Wigglypoof. So a shiny ultra rare. We already have a couple other 10s, and this one 8. So again, what did they possibly find? There are no fingerprints. There are no surface things. And if you see something, I'm totally okay being wrong if you can find something, an extra glimmer or something on there, because I don't see what it is. There was no creases. There was nothing I had to fix on this card. It's just, I mean, it's gotta be the left and right border, but worst case, that's a 9. Right? So part of building my app is that I would be able to get extremely precise measurements of percentage of borders. Another Wigglytuff would have been nice to pair those, but that's 10. Another one's not. We have a Squawkabilly, 9. And I get that there's a lot of stuff in there that could be going on, but I mean, from what I know, they spend about 20 seconds. They look at the corners, they look at the edges, right? They look at the back, and then they kind of make their choice. But like to drop something to an 8 without really anything, I mean, super obvious. I don't know, it's kind of annoying. Okay, Glamora EX. This one's right heavy, so I can agree with a 9. Yeah, I can agree with that. But I mean, I wouldn't have sent it if it was honestly over. So that's the hardest part. That's why Squawkabilly. Okay, 10. So I mean, that's where I kind of think the centering, because I mean, you're trusting someone's eyeballs. I can't even see half the cards half the time. That's why I built the app. A 9. I mean, not really sure where. And I went to sent it with a ding. I will say I did know about the Lucario one because I fixed it. I actually thought I was going to get lower, so actually improved the grade somehow. Mewtwo, I generally don't send in the promo cards, but I wanted to get one of the more sooner ones back, and it's a 9. Right, so that kind of sucked. And, ooh, Charizard EX Gold card. So hyper rare Charizard. I mean, I can't see anything. I can't make anything out. So if you see something, please tell me where it is. 9. I mean, honestly, like, really? For what? I really do not get it. I mean, I kind of thinking of switching companies. Honestly, I mean, if I'm gonna send in, $2,000 to $3,000 worth of submissions every month, I kind of would like to get a little more consistent service, because that's what we send them. So that's kind of a shame. I don't see what it is. I really don't know. I just don't have a clue what it is. So I would really like to know what caused that to go down to a 9. And I'm thinking someone with subgrades like Beckett is where I might end up going to. Spaghettio, it's off. It's not centered. 9. I agree with that. Okay. Hear that? Come on, guys. Really? Well centered. Nothing on the face of the card. Yeah, I don't see any marks. I guarantee there's no fingerprints or any smudges, no greases. Nothing on it. The back looks good. 9. I don't know, guys. Sometimes I just don't know. Lugia. Okay, bottom heavy. I can do that. I can go with bottom heavy. But if you bring this onto the screen and you measure it, you're right at that 60-40. I mean, you're right there. 9. So I don't know. Mimikyu. Off center. 8. Don't really agree with an 8. Maybe a 9. But I mean, these things went, I don't know. I mean, they didn't have a chance to get dinged. There were no surface things. There's like, I mean, how many do I have from Paldean Fates? I think I went through 40 ETBs opening things for people and for myself. So this one, very, very off. 8. I agree. I agree with that. I just wanted to get at least one of those off. And it was kind of premature, I guess. This one, kind of right heavy. 9. I mean, I can see that with how right heavy it is. So you see my 10s are starting to disappear. Zapdos, a little left heavy. 9. Kind of sucks. We really wanted that one to look nice. Okay, we got a Clive. Bottom heavy. 10. All right, sure. Thanks for the Clive, guys. Mimikyu. Well centered. 10. All right, Mimikyu. 9. And a Judge. Super right heavy. Knew that going into it. Still got a 9. Happy with a 9. I should easily get back what it cost me to send it in. So I do have a couple 8s. That's kind of a bummer. Not too stoked about those. And then we have this big stack. So again, if you are looking to pick any of these ones up, do know that they some have already sold, right? And then the rest are already on there. They've been on since I knew what the grades were, because they sent me the images right away, so they got on instantly. How am I gonna get these? Do I have some? I do. Watch this. We're gonna do this. I just need to separate where the grades are. It makes it easier to find them later on. All right. Oh, come on. Jeez Louise. I mean, I appreciate all this stuffing in here, just not anymore now that I'm trying to get my cards back in. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Jeez. For Pete's sake. Can't even get the cards back in. I want to get to the next box to show you, but I'm struggling. I'm just, man, the challenges are real. Oh, that one sold. He doesn't get to go back in. And I sold one of the Lugias, which means heads up, there's another one coming. You'll have to see what I got on a grade on that one, too. All right, so there's one box down. That's box number 1. I do need to eventually mark what's in there, so I don't have to blindly search anymore. Okie dokie, here we go. Let's pull all these out on the table. Yep, there's my submission form. Just in case. Oop, showed you a couple cards. Okay, there's an Alakazam. So we got an Alakazam coming your way if you want it. Alakazam has not sold yet, I do know that. Tulip. And Boom Shakalaka. Altaria. Let's set that up that way. And that card's going to get shipped out. So if you're the person who bought that, it's coming your way. I'm going to get it boxed up and shipped out here. Okay. It'll be dropped off soon. So we've got the Squawkabilly EX, a 10. So we did get another 10. I think we were about 50-50 on 10s and 9s in the last one. The Cosmo Hollow. Really, honestly, I bought this 10 specifically because I wanted this one to be well centered and I wanted to get it. So I think there was one of these cards. Oh, I know which card. Look at this. 9. Whatever, guys. Okay. Mew EX. That much hollow. I get there could be something in there. But, I mean, how does that look, guys? That's one I seriously kind of want to send back for regrading. I think if I send it back for regrading and they regrade it, they should have to do it for free. That's my opinion, right? If I send back a card for regrading and someone else agrees that it's higher than they gave me, 9, then I should not have to pay for the first service. Kind of like when you throw the flag in football, you challenge the play. Hear that? They're all kind of move around a little bit. I mean, a little bottom heavy. But realistically, if you measure it, it's pretty close. 9. Okay, another one. Second shot at it. I've actually since pulled better looking ones. This is from the Mew set. This one, 9. I will agree. I agree with that one. That one just looks, I mean, just visually, I guess they could go with that one. Baxcalibur. It's a little top heavy, but it's within. I mean, the reason I sent this is I pulled it into my scanning app, and I went through and personally moved all the little arms, whatnot, and I made sure that it was within the 10 realm. 9. Wow. I wouldn't have sent it in if it wasn't going to be. Another Baxcalibur, and guess what? Even closer to on. 9. I really don't know what. I mean, there are no dings, no divots, no fingerprints. Everything is wiped before it's sent. The corners, the backs. I mean, I really don't want to pay to resubmit those things. Penny looks really nice. I don't see anything wrong with her. I mean, these are clean, right? So hopefully, since you're seeing these, you can see how clean they are, right? Nothing wrong with it. 9. I feel like all the, Majority of the high level cards, it would have been worth something. This one's off. I did know that sending it in. I sent it anyways just because I wanted to. It is an ultra rare. It's a 9. I'll agree with that one. But a lot of my ones that I was sending because they were high end and I was trying to pay for the next submission batch with it, they just wouldn't give me. So if you look here, there's a high definition swirl. Look again, nice little HD swirl. If you are an HD swirl collector, this is still on there. I know it's still available. That's a prime one right for you. Look, shines really, really nice. Here you go, 9. So it's discounted from what I would have had it at. Palkia. I opened 200 ETBs of this product and then countless 10s. And I will tell you that all but twice, and I pulled a lot of these, right? I did pull a lot of these. I pulled a lot of all of them. All but twice, I've not gotten a 10. This is a little bottom heavy. I can agree on that. Slightly right heavy, 9. Ugh. They constantly do not give me that grade. Ooh. Okay, look at this. There's a swirl right there. See that one? Old school swirl. So this is fossil, and this is an ectoplasma. Right, so ectoplasma. And can you see that? There's a little ding in the corner. Okay, so that can automatically drop me to a 6 just because there's a ding. That corner is a little roughed up, but I mean, that's well within a 6's realm. There's no scratching in the hollow box, really. I mean, for this age of card, they're really, the hollow box looks good, especially even into a 6. I mean, it's worn out, but look at the edges. Look at this thing. This is pretty. I'm trying to see what that is. Just there's a little crease there too, right? So you can definitely say that. Now look at this. So this is pretty rough. I could see maybe dropping from a 6 to a 5. Right, then that's the same corner. Goes all the way through. So what do you think? What do you think they gave me on my ectoplasma? By the way, this is the only fossil ectoplasma that has ever been graded by PSA. It's the first and only one of any grade level. They gave me a 3. So if you want to pick it up, it does have a hefty price tag because you're getting a swirl and you're getting a 1. There is no 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you guys grade 1 and you get ahead of me, I will drop the heck out of the price on this. Otherwise, it is sitting pretty high, but that is pretty special. I mean, it is 24 years old and it's still the only one. I get that as foreign, but it's still the only one to ever be graded in 24 years. The first in 24 years actually gets submitted. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, so we got a tulip. And it's pretty well centered, but still gave me a 9. Ooh, Ting Lu. So I sold one of my gold cards. Ting Lu is a 10. I don't remember which one. I'll have to check, so I'm going to keep it out. And we have the Chin Pao EX. I apologize if I don't say the names right. Nice looking card and a 10. They actually gave me 2 gold cards. The only problem is no one wants those ones usually. They have to say, I mean, a long time ago, if I would have pulled a gold card and got a 10, I would have jacked the price way up. Those are pretty inexpensive compared to where they are. It does look a little off. 9. So this box, look at this. There's hardly any 10s in there. I do have 2 on the table because I sold one. Clive. Right heavy. Not 8. Oh, wow. Really far off. Okay. Paldean Students. Right heavy. 9. Jeez. Paldean Students. Little right heavy. Little bottom heavy. 9. Paldean Students again. Little right heavy. I could not get cards from this set to actually be centered. And they still gave me a 10. So you guys look at this and tell me. Side by side, this one's got a little better top bottom. But can you seriously look at the right and left, which is what that grade was dropped on based, right? And tell me that this one is, and it's the same grader. Probably the same graders in there. How is this one a 9 and this one's an 8? Or sorry, a 10. I don't get it. Boss's orders. A little right, or sorry, a little left and bottom heavy. 8. Yeah, a little bit. Compared to that last one, they dropped it all the way to an 8 instead of a 10. Machamp. This was, I held this one. I really honestly debated, did I want to send it to did I want to send it to PSA or did I want to send it somewhere else with subgrades to see what they were going to give me? And you know what? Can you see anything wrong with it? What do you guys think they gave me? I've already seen what they gave me on everything else, right? Corners look pretty good. What do you think they graded this one? 10. Thank goodness. I think I would have screamed if they would have graded that not a 10. I held that one for a long time before I was willing to sit in and I kind of got sick of the grades I was getting. This one is, I will agree, bottom heavy, a little left heavy. 9. Yep, that's the Ivysaur. Okay. The Fuecoco. Really wanted this one to be graded better. I did measure this one quite a few times. Still got a 9. I know that's within its measurement, so it's kind of a bummer. The Wartortle. Again, it looks nice to me. I mean, maybe a little off top bottom, right? There's no scratch. They actually, I just opened this. They actually did scratch my thing. Hey, PSA. You want to rehold of that for free? Jackholes. 9. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the 9 with a scuff mark on there. Ninetales. I was pretty stoked when I pulled this. I really like that card. Looks pretty nice. Easily within the realm. Went straight from the pack into a sleeve. 9. Nothing wrong with it. How do you like this stack at 9s compared to 10s, huh? Thought we did pretty good the first half. Not so much anymore. Lugia. This one's left heavy. I can agree with that. 9. I can agree with that. One of those already sold. Okay. Espathra EX. Pretty well centered. Pretty nice looking shiny ultra rare. 9. How you liking these apples, huh? Okay, let's see. Palmy. Looks good. Nice centered. 10. Thanks. The Palmy. That card will go for not what a 10 should go for an illustration rare. This one's a little top heavy. Still a 10. Still a 10. Don't really get how they're choosing which ones are allowed to be top heavy and which ones are not. This one, very well centered. As you can see, no marks as you watch me put the light across it. No chips, no marks, no whiting. Well centered. Looks good. Corners are good. Edges are good. 9. Yeah, someone was mad that I made them work that day, I think. Garchomp EX. I mean, looks good. Right? I do remember pulling this from the pack. I do remember there was something that I wasn't happy with it about. I held it for a bit and then decided just to send it anyways. I don't remember what it was. There was something. I will say there was something that I was not sure about, but it does look really, really clean compared to even some of the 10s. But they still ding me down to a 9. And I honestly don't remember what it was. I have to go back and watch the video that I pulled that on. Oh, my Lord. Okay, Altaria EX. It's a little top heavy, right? Ever so slightly left heavy. Guess what? 10. Really makes absolutely no sense when you look at some of these compared to each other. Really no sense whatsoever. Now guess what? This one looks the same, right? Slightly top heavy compared to some of the 9s they had given me. 10. So the good thing is if you want some 10s, I have some. Well, let's see if we can start catching up on some of the 10s. Wug Trio, right? Little top heavy, little left heavy. 10. Really? You're going to give me thanks for the Wug Trio. Wug Trio, little top heavy, little left heavy. 9. Rightfully so. Some of these I can agree with, and I kind of knew. I wasn't sure how they were going to turn out because they're illustration rares. Paldean, guess what? 10. I wasn't sure how, so figure illustration rare, maybe we'll get something if they'll sell right away, but they're going to end up being discounted or thrown into bins. And 10. So what will happen is ultimately I would like to move these as quick as possible. I will probably have to go back onto a whatnot show. And then what I'll do is we'll just do some some inexpensive starts and we'll just do some slabs. I've done, ooh, Gardevoir EX, nice. It looks clean. I don't see anything wrong with it. 10, very nice. Um, I've done some mystery slab games. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm just not a fan. Either I'm getting ripped off or you're getting ripped off. That's my opinion on the mystery slab polls. And then sometimes you're coming out way ahead and I'm getting ripped off. I don't really want to do that. You know, if the high card in there is worth $300 and everything else is worth 20 bucks, right? And that's, I will guarantee that most of the shows I've seen, their $20, $30 are highly inflated compared to what I could go pick it up for on eBay right now. Another Gardevoir EX. Looks pretty clean, and it's a 10. I knew that, okay? I don't want to do that because I don't want someone to pull the $300 card on the second pull, and then I'm sitting on my butt with all these other cards that I can't move, and I lost it for 30 bucks or whatever the price was, right? Okay, Charizard EX. I was really thinking we could pop a 10 here based on measuring it a butt ton of times and really closely looking at it, and got a 10. Yeah, I was trying to 30 guys off a little bit on that one. I'm surprised that one hadn't sold right away. Capsakid, another shiny rare. Looks nice. It's a 10. So I'm going to say based on this, really that centering, if you eyeball and it looks off, and we have a Cleffa, 10, then be careful because honestly, a lot of these I measured, like digitally measured, not just with my eyeballs. Ooh, that one is really heavy on the right. And it's still a 10, right? That's what I'm saying. Like I measured some of these. They're 60/40, and I'm still getting dinged for being off when I'm not seriously off. I would really like to switch to AI. I just feel like because I'm not keeping these slabs. I'm moving them all, right? And this one is off, and it's a 9. And I agree. I think almost all my judges that I got in, I got so many judges in Clives. It wasn't even funny opening all these boxes. 10. I mean, I was surprised that any of these came back better than a 9. Alakazam. I was super stoked when I pulled this. I was thinking that I had such a great card. Left, right looks good enough. Top, bottom is. I mean, I wouldn't have sent it. And I don't see. And again, I'm totally okay. My eyeballs suck if I don't have my glasses on. So if you see, like, if you're like, hey, dude, check out right below the clock or whatever, like, right? If you see something, you let me know. But realistically, there's not a lot to go off of for why some of these got their scores. 9. I just think they took all my very high-end ones and just said, I'll give him 9s, throw a bunch of 10s at him and crap stuff, and he'll just live with it. So, I mean, you know, there's a good number of things. I don't remember which gold. I did sell one of the gold cards instantly. I sold one of the gold cards, and I sold the Mew, and I sold, what is it called? I sold one of the Lugias. I mean, and those, I put them on at nighttime when I got off work. And then those ones were sold by the time I woke up. So that was kind of nice. Like at midnight they were on. And by the time I woke up, which start working early, 5:30, 6 o'clock, they were gone. So, I mean, it was pretty good for those ones. Ultimately, to break even on this box, I think I need to sell. If you guys want to help me, I'd be super stoked if you guys wanted to support the channel and buy some of these slabs for me instead of other people. I still need to sell a couple $100. I'm trying to think of like maybe some ones like if you guys pick up the Lugias and the Eltrias, or someone gets the Ectoplasma, and the price is based on the price that I have it on is based on the fact that it is when you see it. I've had some people send me messages laughing at me, and it's fine. It's not for them. If you are collecting Gengars, you're not ever going to find another Ectoplasma fossil one that's graded. Now, someone can watch this video and go do it. That's fine, right? And then you pick up theirs. But I mean, you know how hard it's going to be to find one of those that's graded unless you go buy one and grade it. I mean, whatever. So the ease of finding it on my thing. I'm going to pull up some boxes if you guys want to check out and go start grabbing those. I'm going to grab a couple more boxes real fast, show you guys some other slabs that I still have on hand. These slabs are still here. None of these ones that I'm showing you at the time of filming this are sold, but that doesn't mean that someone won't buy them while I'm, you know, editing the video or while someone else saw them. So I'm not going to do the whole surprise thing. That I have a Pichu Bros. It is a 7. It's an older slab. It's from 2006, right? I have got a 7 again. So this one's still here. Another Pikachu Celebrations. We have the Pikachu VMAX. That's a 10, if you guys want that one. That one's a nice looking promo card. We have the Crown Zenith Secret, the only secret card of Crown Zenith, number 160. Sweet eyeballs. The eyeballs glow. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So, and then I got another 10. And 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 I got an 8. So I'm not sure why that one got down all the way. I would really like to know. I mean, the only way to take these guys is just type a quick note. We hate you. Or, I mean, like, honestly, like, I'm an IT guy. Like, I built the app that can tell me my measurements. And then I can do whatever, right? It's not hard to create. I mean, they still have to enter it. So just put a little button and just click corners, right? I mean, just click the grade. I mean, I'll build you guys the UI so that you can give me back my scores. Okay, so we got a 9. And another 9. And another 9. And another 9. Now, if you guys, if you go to my eBay, these should all be on there. If it's in the video and it's not on my eBay, send me a note. Ask me if it's sold, or ask me why it's not on there. It's possible that I just didn't get it on, right? Or I pulled it off to take it to a show or something, then forgot to put it back on. I don't know. There's so many slabs always. So I have a Rayquaza reverse foil, number 5, right? So that is a reverse way back from 05, and it's number 5. Pretty cool. Okay. Rayquaza VMAX 10. And a Rayquaza VMAX 10. Rayquaza VMAX 10. Ooh, Regigigas 10. Regigigas 10. Regigigas 10 again. So quite a few 10s in the R's. Okie dokie. Let's keep going through. Samurott 10. Old school Skither EX. It's old EXs. Look at that thing shine. Are there any? Let's see. Is there any? No swirls. A 6. I mean, it is what it is. I don't disagree with it. Okay, so we have a Semi-Seer 10. I think someone made an offer on one of these 10. Semi-Seer 10. Semi-Seer 10. Someone made an offer on those. I don't remember who. I did not accept, but who knows? They might send back another one I accept. Okay, so this is a holo. It's really hard to see that one, but again, it's 13 years old. From Black and White promo. Just threw it in there just because it looked pretty clean. It still gave me a 9. That's not too bad. We have a 2004 Swampert holo. This is Pop Series 1, so that's old school, right? So pretty nice looking. I think that there was, you can kind of see it right here. If I'm going to shine light, you get kind of a swirl going. And then I think, yeah, you can kind of see where there's supposed to be a swirl there on that part of the foil. But you've got the print of the Pokemon there. All right, let's keep going. More and more slabs. If you guys, again, support the channel, grab some of these. I super appreciate it. We got a Dark Tyranitar all the way down to a 5. What a bummer. I had the hardest time. I submitted so many of these. I have a few left, obviously. A 9. A 9, a 9, a 9, and then boom, all of a sudden 10s. Like at the time I wanted, those were selling for like $100. These were not, but they gave me these. Zacians. And then a 9, just to even things out. And a 9. Zamazentas. 0 or a 9. 0 or a 9. And then all of a sudden a 10. And then I think this card, if you're grabbing cards that just look cool, seriously, this one looks cool. Like, that is just a cool looking card. He's got the little ferret on him, or rat, or wherever the heck that thing is. Forget the name of it. That's a cool looking card, right? You have to admit that thing looks pretty cool. It just looks like a boss sitting up there like that. Let's get these back in. They're in alphabetical order, so it makes it easier for me to find when people do pick them up. And then as I get more boxes in, we're just going to have to keep organizing. So I would like to move all of these slabs here pretty soon. These old ones, that's the purpose for showing you. If you want to help me out with that, I do appreciate it. The goal is not to hold too many slabs on hand, and I'm at this point now where I kind of have a good number of them from different submissions. All right, guys. Jeez, I just keep kicking. There's boxes everywhere. Okay, can I get back here without killing myself? So if you're into trainers, I'm pretty sure that's what's in this box here. So let's just take a look. I like that there's stuff in there, but I can't get around it. Okay, there we go. Right hand. We have a Care. Chorus Experiment, 9. Right? Volo, 9. Elsa Spark, the 10 that I got into that went right away. Vigor. Another Volo. Another Care. Professor's Research, 10. Professor's Research, 10. Professor's Research, 9. And then we got a Roxanne, 9. Like I said, I opened up so much Crown Zenith that I have so many Crown Zenith ones left. We had submitted so many when it first came out. Ooh, a Vigor 10. And the Friends. Friends, 9. I don't have luck with Friends, I guess. All right, let's look at these. So I got a Mew V10, a Mew V9, another 9, an 8. I don't know why I went down to an 8. A Mew 9, another Mew 9, Mew 9, and another Mew 9. So those are kind of bummers. I think they're pretty cool looking cards. But again, if you want to pick those up, they are still available. A Mewtwo V10, a 10. I have a 10 of this. It's in my other office, but I still have a 10. It was going to sell, and then I wasn't happy with shipping rates and where the person was at, so I pulled the order. A 9, I have like 3 more of those. I will send off at some point. We got the Mewtwo EX. Now, some of my older stuff is just beat on, but you know what? They're encapsulated now. So it is a 5, but it's sitting there pretty good. Then I got an 8 on the Ancient. There is a big swirl right there. So if you're into swirls, there is one. There's another swirl up by his ear up on top. Yeah, there you go. Now you can kind of see it. And there's probably, honestly, on this card, probably another one. This Mew, really hard to tell without doing the proper lighting, but there maybe is one in there. All right, so then I got another one. It's a 6. That one I can agree with. It's scratched up, I think. And a 7. So if you're seeing some cards you don't have, then you know what, man? Reach out, look at the channel, pick some up for me. I got more coming. Oh, man. All right, guys, I got 2 more boxes. I have slabs all over. So one of my goals is to go to a sports card show here in Minnesota. In case you're in Minnesota, I will be at one of the sports card shows. I'll finally get a table when I get some free time in my schedule, which doesn't happen all the time. Look at this, Alakazam 7. And again, if I've pulled them off because they were like had a sale, then it got canceled, whatever, let me know. I'll get it back on. I have so many items on there. Look at that. Nice Blaine, Arcanine. Blastoise all the way down to a 3. What was my other one? My Ectoplasma 3. So if you like low grade stuff, and I mean it's chewed up. I'm not disagreeing with the fact that it's a 3. We have a Radiant Blastoise 9. Another 9. Charizard EX all the way down to a 5. Yeah, I mean, sure, I get it. At least it's not fake, right? There's so many of those ones that are fake out there. Radiance. I told you, all my Radiance I struggled with. 9. And if I had 10s, most of the 10s got sold already. But I opened a shoot ton, you can imagine what word I'm trying to say, of Pokemon Go and Crown. Those are the 2 I opened just a ton of on shows, so I have tons of them. Okay, so we got another 9. I got a regular Go 9, a regular Go 9, a regular Go 8, another regular Go 8, a 9 reverse. I opened up a ton of the Charizard ones. I didn't get a lot of 10s out of those. I couldn't get out of the UPC very many 10s. I think the 10s went. There's an 8. There's a 9. There's a 9. I do have an auction set up. I think that it's like, I think it's scheduled at $115. It's 3 of those 9s, which is like, what, $36 a piece. If you look on my eBay, it's 1 of each and a 9. I'd be willing to discount it down. If you're watching this show, go on, find that on eBay. Send me a note, say, hey, man, I watched the show, and I'll give you like $20 off. I'll get it under $100 for all 3s, less than $33 a piece, and it's got free shipping, just because you're watching the show. Dark Ray VStar. Actually, any of these you see on there, obviously, they're kind of priced where I need them to be. But if you want to offer me something, if you want to do a bulk one, reach out to me. Deoxys 9, another Deoxys 9, another Deoxys 9, another Deoxys 9, 9. This is where I was kind of like, right? Diagola's off, but an 8. There's nothing wrong with it. Another Dialga, old school. It's a 6. But I mean, if you're trying to encapsulate cards, I mean, I get it's a 6, but it's affordable now, right? And then there's just a ton of these, which are, you know, you got Shadowless Diglett, it's a 6, another 6, another 6, and a 6, and a 5. Yay, and a 6. So if you like Shadowless Digletts, there's a lot of them. Ooh, look at that. I did not get very many of these. This is the Ditto. Not get very many 10s. I got a couple right now I want to send off. It's just heavy. It's just heavier than everything else is. It's a 9, a 9, right? And then most of my Dittos that were 10s in this one already went off. So I have a 9, an 8, and then a 9 Drapion. In case you like Drapions. So that's another box down. Sorry about that. We're knocking all the GM Poke cards. Remember, anytime you pick up anything from me, any of my giveaways, any of my auctions, you get one of these. You get a GM Poke V card with anything that we ship out. Even if you buy, I also sell discs. I sell disc golf stuff. If you actually, I also have my own martial arts gear line. You don't get a GM Poke card if you order a pair of gloves. Okay, so the Explode EX, I sent off a bunch of EXs like a long time ago, and they didn't get the best return. But I got a Leafeon if you're an Eevee fan. I got a Leafeon 8. It's a nice looking card. Good hollows. Okay, another Leafeon, all the way down to a 6. And I wasn't really sure why. I don't remember why that one got a 6. I didn't really think it was going to. I mean, it looked pretty clean. I was kind of unaware why it would get all the way down to a 6. And the same thing here, the Flareon. It's got a big swirl in it. There you go. Look, you can see the swirl. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if you like swirls, pick it up. It's Pop 3. It's old. It's older than some of you watching the show probably. If you're spending mom and dad's money still. Or if you're older than that card and you're spending mom and dad's money, why don't you become a member of the channel? All right. Another Leafeon for the Eevee fans. Then we got some puppies coming up. We got a NTV. Another NTV. Got an NT. Ooh, we still have a 10, guys. I still got a 10 in stock. And another 9. We got a first edition number. It's an 8. So Fossil Jungle, if you like the Executors. Ooh, look at that. It is a 5. Let's look on the screen. Do we have a holo? No, I was hoping that maybe there was going to be a swirl in there somewhere. But it is a shiny Magikarp, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with the shinies or not. I mean, it's relatively clean. I would like to know how it got down that far. It must be really scratched up or something. Kind of feel like popping the case, getting some of that Kurtz cleaning, buffing stuff, and buffing the heck out of it and sending it back in and seeing if their stuff can do magic or not. All right, a Hatterene 10, because I really wanted of everything I sent the Hatterenes to get my 10s. So there's a 9. All right, look at that. It's an 8. Honchkrow Level X, if you remember Level X is. Hey, we got a Hoopa V10. Another Hoopa V10. Hopefully we're showing you guys some stuff you want. Infernape Level X, all the way down to a 6. And Infernape Reverse Hollow, really nice looking hollow bed. I'm not sure how it got down to an 8. There's got to be something, probably whiting along the edges on the back. We got a Lapras, it's a 9. Another Lapras 9. Latias 9. And another Latias 9, another Latias 9, another Latias 9. And we finally got a 10. There we go. So we did pull a 10. Just one. And we have a Lumineon. We got 2 of them that are 10s. Here we go. Look at this. We got a Lucario, old school Lucario. It's a 6. But you know what? He looks cool in your collection. Just put a little stick over. Put a little smiley happy face. No one will know it's a 6 from afar. We do have a Lucario 10 if you're into Lucarios. Oh, look at this. We got the Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno. Pretty nice looking card. I got a 9, and I was actually pretty happy with that. I was pretty happy when it pulled a 9. And then look at, I got the 10. So there's the other one, the Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno. That one's a 10. Pretty nice looking card, right? Little tag team action. If you want that, it should be online. If not, reach out to me, let me know. I tried to grade one of these. Or I think I tried to grade a couple. And I have a good number of them that are still in the wrapper, and I don't know what it is. Nope, that's just something on the case. I don't really, I mean, just must be whiting. I gotta assume it's whiting or something. Another 7. That was kind of a bummer. Ninetales 9. It's from Evolutions. It's not the original. Just thought it looked pretty clean. Thought I'd give it a try. Look at this. Palkia 8. Guys, these are pack fresh. Like straight from a pack into a sleeve. So I mean, there's not, and there's a 9. There's really, I mean, I'd really like to know what it is. You think I have any more? I do, and it's an 8. Is there any more in there? Oh, I do. I finally got a 10. So I got a Palkia 10. So 110. That was something. Maybe I don't have it online yet. I don't know why I still have it. If this one's online, I would pick it up. It's definitely the only one I have. I mean, I have them all over the place. And then at the end, we've got our Raikou. It's a 10, Raikou 9, and a Raikou 9. So I was going to give me an 8 just to round off my set. I have a few more. I promise it's not one whole box. Stay with me. I will not be doing any sports stuff and Pokemon things together, so you do not have to sit through any sports slabs. Oh, all right, look at this. I do have a CGC Regigigas V9. I think I just bumped and shifted that. There we go. So I do have a 9. We're going to just throw that right there. What is back here? I have a 10. We have a Shiny Star V. Oranguru. It's a Japanese one. I don't know if any of you guys are into Japanese cards or not. I don't have too many of them. AGS 10. And again, it's a nice old. Look at the number on there. I think they hit 1 million or something as of not too long ago. I have a little bit of CGC, 8.5. 9. Look at that. First edition. And really, isn't this... I think that this first edition, I believe that's an error. Right? Am I correct that that one is the first edition? That's the error, like the light stamp. If you compare the two, right? Isn't that the light stamp one? Maybe I should resubmit it and see if I can get an error from someone on it. Because it's a nice looking clean 9. I wonder if I can send it off. This case just feels cool. Okay, and then I got a 9.5 and a 9 in the Voltrub first edition. So if you like first editions, and again, if I have something that I'm showing you guys and I haven't put it online, just make sure you request that I do so. I think I must have been doing like a slab show. That's why some of these got here. And you know what? I don't see... Oh, okay, I was going to say, I don't see a lot of my Charizards, but I think they're in here. So I got another 9. Ooh, I got a mint. It's a 9. That's Lost Origins. Another 9. Another 9. Remember I said I had problems with Radiance coming back as 10s? Ooh, look at that. We did pull a 10 on the Lance's Charizard. I got that at Walmart. I didn't get that from my distro. I picked up that box. I was sitting there at Walmart and they had the box discounted. And I was like, wow, Celebrations? Really? And it was discounted? I was like, I never, ever, ever see discounted boxes that actually make it seem like a good price. And that one was. I was like, holy smokes. I did get a 10. I got a 10 reverse. And I got a 10 regular. So if you're really looking for a pretty cool collection, right, that would be kind of nice. They're not consecutive numbers. They're, I mean, I submit a lot at a time. So you can, like, there's how many between those two? 25, right? And it was probably straight up Charizards all the way through. I mean, that would be a pretty nice collection. If you like Pokemon Go, I mean, I could put all 3 together for you. But that would be a pretty nice way to do it. Here we got a 7. M Charizard EX, little mega action. Shiny colors. And another 10 if you like the Radiance. All right, we got good old Bill. Bill's got a nice little slab to him there. We have a Drapion 10. Oh, they're all stuck together. Oh, shoot. Told you I wasn't doing any sports. I don't know how those got in there. They're 9s anyways. Rondane and Sean Alexander. No one wants those. Look at this. Okay, so this one I know I don't have online. I'm waiting to figure out what I want to do with this. I'm waiting to find the right group of people. It's a 10. And again, look at that. I had cards that came back just now as 9s that were in better condition. Okay. So in any case, this is a 2000. So just stay with me here. This is a 2000 Pokemon promo birthday Pikachu Hollow Black Star with with the celebrations on there. Um, hmm. Do you see anything wrong with that? If it's from 2000 and celebrations is pretty recent, like a 25 years later, kind of like I don't I don't agree with that. But the cool thing is it's an error by them. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if you look up the number, you will see that they have it on there. It's not like I swapped it out or something. So I thought that was kind of cool. I know there's a bunch of people out there who enjoy errors and stuff, so I figured I'll hold on to it and see if anyone likes it. So more Charizards. More Charizards are 9s. Ooh, Charizard VStar 8. That one's off. I 100% agree with that. And then we got some Charizard Vs. Like I said, I opened just an insane number of packs from this set. Let's get this back up here with the rest of his buddies. So I got a 10, another 10, another 10, another 10. Oh, so remember my ectoplasma? Okay, so here's another one. This one's a 9 though. So if you really like Gengars, right? This one's a 9. Low population. Nice looking card. I'm trying to see if there's a swirl in there for you swirl lovers. Look at that. Pretty nice looking card. And then an old school Charizard also. 2013. It's black and white, so it's at least, not newer. But yeah, another Charizard, sweet looking card. Did pull a 7. I was pretty happy because look, it had some whiting on there, right? But the front appearance, if you're just going to slap it up onto a display or a table or something, or throw it in a folder, I mean, have at it, man. That's a really nice looking card. But yeah, we got a Japanese Gengar. So if you're into Gengars, I've got them. I probably honestly, I don't even know. I know I have some more up on my office desk. I know I've got them all over the place, and I'm not gonna make you wait through it. So any of those slabs that if you want to pick up any of my slabs, I do appreciate it. Go on there. A lot of them have the ability to make me an offer. If you offer me 50% what I'm asking, it's obviously going to be a no. Usually, I'll drop 10% of the price if you're willing to buy it now. But remember, to sweeten the deal, you do get one of these. You get your very own GM Poke V card, right? Hits and bangers. This is what it's good for. You slap this up on your table. You prop it up there while you're opening. And you just get, I don't know, it's like magic. That's how we got all these. You get the hits and the bangers. So again, I do appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching. It got to be a long video. We got over an hour. I do apologize for that. I'll get this uploaded soon because these cards are going. I'm getting messages. My phone is what I use for my filming. I'm getting messages from eBay saying that there's sales and saying that there's messages, which most likely means someone's trying to buy something at a discounted price. And we just tell them to have a great day and not send any more messages. So guys, I appreciate your time. GM Pokey out. This was my PSA collection currently on hand.